Good morning, Profit Seeker, and welcome back. Today we are talking Amazon Saga Part 2. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you for all your support. Anybody who came on and offered me some kind words. It's been a really tough struggle, this whole Amazon Saga thing, and it's something that's really affected the cash flow of my business and actually had me really worried. So I made a lot of purchases before this fraud issue hit, so I had a lot of cash flowing through this Amazon account at the time. So when the hack came, it was probably the worst time ever. So to give you an idea of sort of the timeline, 2 months ago it was kind of like 13th of June I think it was when the first fraud issue hit. First of which I didn't realise, and then I quickly twigged on a few days later when it kept happening. Money kept getting taken out of my account. So 2 months ago, so we're now back end of August now. And it got to the point 2 weeks ago where I was just, I'd had enough really. I think I'd been waiting long enough. I mean, 2 months is long enough to wait for these kind of things to get resolved. If I was going through a bank would get it resolved immediately. But because it's Amazon, I have to deal with that frontline layer of staff, and I couldn't speak to the fraud team themselves, and it was just incredibly frustrating. So 2 weeks ago I made a decision that I'm going to get in touch with Amazon every single day, just to make myself a nuisance, to make sure I'm being looked at, to make sure I don't sit in the ether or sit in a queue, because it was getting really serious. So I've got a big VAT bill to pay. So 2 weeks ago, every single day I was in touch. Every single day I contacted Amazon to say, what's going on? Can I have an update? Why is nobody talking to me? And it got to the point where last week I managed to speak with somebody and they said, your account is being reviewed. You have your misappropriated monies returned to you in 48 hours. Anyway, so 48 hours rolled along, nothing. Nobody got in touch with me. So I got back onto them. This is through chat, by the way. This is through the Amazon help chat. Because the callback service is just broken on my account, and there's something they're looking at, and I get an email once a week going, we're still looking at this, we can't fix it. So I can't actually speak to anybody in person, which is making the whole thing incredibly frustrating. Even more frustrating than it is anyway. So the point is, 48 hours they said your monies will be returned to you. Nothing. So I got in touch with them through chat again and said, what's going on? This isn't good enough. I've waited long enough now. I need someone to call me tonight. 24 hours passed, no call. I got in touch with them again to say, this is really unacceptable. You've missed so many promises now in letting me know what's going on. One, letting me know what's going on. And two, actually just resolving the issue. I want to know what's happened. I need my monies back. And I need an explanation. So I've got another message to say 24 hours, monies will be returned to your account. And then I woke up yesterday morning, looked at my account, and all monies were back in. So over the moon. I'm super chuffed. Thank you everybody for coming on and supporting me through this process. It's been really painful. I will say though that Amazon communication is an absolute nightmare. I haven't received any reasoning or understanding or how this particular thing could have happened. So if you haven't watched the part 1, I got a text through on the same number as the 2-step verification from Amazon. So when I log in, I receive a text message, and then I input the codes from that text message into Amazon, and then I get logged into the system, so it's like an extra layer of security. Text message came through from their verification number to say you need to re-verify your account. Click the link, input my details, input the verification code, and then the fraudsters were in. Now I know this was the way that they got in because I then sent these text details over to Amazon, screenshots, copy of the link, blah blah blah, and they come back and said this isn't legit, this isn't us, this is fraudulent activity. How that happened, I don't know. So I suppose the bottom line is essentially they've given me the money back, which is great. That is the ultimate thing that I needed to happen, but I also kind of wanted to understand how they managed to get in touch with me through that verification text number. So I wish I had a bit more details to give to you guys. I don't know how it happened, but just make sure you're watching out to see if the verification, anything comes through on those verification texts. Just log into the account without using the link, and once you're in the account, you know that you've logged in how you would normally log in. Never use a link that anybody sends to you, whether it be a phishing email, and whether it be from their very own verification number. So I don't know how they did it, not good, but keep an eye out for that, guys. I wish I had a little bit more detail to let you know how, but once again, it's Amazon, communication is terrible, but at least I've got the money back, which is the main thing. So I can continue Well, we're moving towards Q4 now, so yeah, I need to start focusing, drilling down, getting my head down, looking at the right stuff, making sure I'm getting the right stuff in the business for sale. So super happy. So my one piece of advice that I can offer you off the back of this whole process, apart from the fact that you don't click on any links, regardless of where they've come from, you log in how you log in and see if there's a notification in your platform. Piece of advice number 2, change your passwords every single month. This is a process I've now put in place. So every month, I've got a list of all the passwords of all the sites that I log in, and I will change all those passwords every single month just to make sure that the security is in place, to make sure nobody else can get into the account. Really important to have your security processes in place and correct. I am never going to let this happen again, and if it does, I'm going to be a very sad man, but hopefully it doesn't. And then point number 3 is when you're dealing with Amazon, and this is the advice that I'm giving based on my experience, I've waited 2 months, circa 2 months, to get this issue resolved. Nothing happened. They said it was being sorted, I left them to it. But nothing did happen. And it is getting to the point now where we're getting towards the end of April, I've got my VAT bill to pay, and it was really squeaky bum time. So over these last 2 weeks, every single day I've been in touch with them. And I feel like that has caused them to resolve the issue. Now I don't know that was the cause of them resolving the issue. They might have resolved it in that time frame anyway, but all I can say is if you need to be in touch with Amazon, just keep hammering them. I don't know that that's what made it happen and that's what made them resolve the issue, but I'm saying that I would rather hammer them every single day than not, because I don't know whether I'd be sitting here saying that I can pay my VAT bill, you know? So I'd say just keep hammering them and get in touch. But anyway, that's the good news, guys. I thought I'd come share with you. Thank you for all your support, all your kind words. It meant a lot, and I finally got through it. Now it's time to smash it. You guys as well. Let's go smash Q4. Excited for the next few months. Hopefully I'll have some exciting business updates for you off the back of it. Now I've got a bit of money to play with. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.